Here's Aaron Rodgers on getting back to the postseason for the first time since his fourth MVP year of 2021. And yes, it had been 4 long years since he qualified for the playoffs. Here he is.
We haven't made it easy on ourselves. Really the second, really all season, I guess. But I'm proud of our guys. You know, from really the, quasi 2-minute drive at the end of the first half, through the second half, we played really good ball on offense. So I'm proud of the way that we responded multiple times after they took a lead. And it just takes a little belief at this point in the season. There's 14 teams that'll be left. 18 will be playing their off season. It's good to be a part of the 14 after so many years. 22 we lost in the last game to make the playoffs. 23 I was out. 24 we were terrible. So it's nice to be back in this position.
Yeah, I like that he's candid and blunt about it. They were terrible last year, 5-12. It was his worst regular season as a starter because he started every single game. In 23, it was a disaster because he was injured on the 4th snap and was done for the year, and then he hovered over the team the rest of the year, which I think was a mistake. At a time when they were competitive, there's this constant cloud of, is Aaron Rodgers going to come back? And then, yeah, they had a final game of the season on NBC. 2022 season, all they had to do is beat the Lions, who were out of it, and that was kind of the moment the Lions stepped onto the stage. And so I think for Rodgers, I remember saying this when they did the deal with Rodgers, for him, he just needs to get to the playoffs. Like last night, no matter what happens from this point forward, last night is the palate cleanser for the 2 crappy years with the Jets.
Yeah,
and we forget about the Jets, and it doesn't diminish his legacy at all. Not that it was going to keep him from becoming a first-ballot no-brainer, walk-in-the-door Hall of Famer, but he didn't end his career on that sour note. If he loses next Monday night to the Texans, nothing ever takes away what he did last night, and that was the culmination of why he's here. Now, for the Steelers, I think they need to at least win one playoff game to vindicate doing the dance with Rodgers, because you could make the argument they could have gotten this far with Mason Rudolph. You could make that argument.
Right.
That there isn't a huge drop-off right now between Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph, and they've found a way to get to the playoffs more often than not with whoever they slap together. They did the Rodgers deal, the Metcalf deal, the Ramsey deal, not to get to the playoffs. They did it to win in the playoffs. So there may be no pressure on Rodgers next Monday, but still pressure on the Steelers.
Yeah, I mean, agreed there. I mean, there's pressure on the Steelers. Though I mean, Rodgers will feel pressure because I mean they want to keep this going. But I know what you're saying totally. And
will he? I mean, I think he may feel no pressure. He may think this is all house money at this point.
Yeah, maybe.
I got back to the playoffs,
right,
and whatever happens from this point forward, I can live with it. Let's go do it.
Right.
Just bring more holy water.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I mean, listen, it's going to be a tough test, as we know. And this is going to be a game where this is a defense that is the Houston Texans. They're not going to just let him throw 4- and 5-yard passes. This is a team in Houston, as we know. It's like we want to smother you every play. We got corners and people that can play man-to-man and get up in your face, and we're not going to be scared of you. But that's where DK Metcalf will help them a little bit. Rodgers, too, was how good they were tactically throwing the ball underneath last night. You know, the one thing that does help you with is what we saw. A little bit of you're bleeding to death on defense. 5 yards, 5 yards, 5 yards. Then what do? Freiermuth fakes a little 5-yard pass and then runs up the middle. Woo! And it's a big play. Oh, Calvin Austin fakes a little 5-yard pass to the left. Stops, goes. Chidobe Awuzie falls. Touchdown down the left sideline. Right? So that's where when he can be surgical and they can be really consistent with that short passing game, he's got a great feel of when to give the defender the old okey doke and go, okay, he's starting to get a little too aggressive on my short stuff here. Now let's attack down the field. And maybe that's where they can be dangerous in this game here. It's going to be a tough task, but either way, phenomenal game last night. And, I mean, really, my litmus test a little bit is not people like us, right, that watch the game. I do lean on people that haven't been in the NFL or obsessed with the sport like you and all over it, like my Aunt Wendy or my wife, where they're like, oh, my gosh, this game, or other friends that I have that I know are just casual fans. And that's always a little bit of a barometer of like, damn, we did watch something special last night. And I had people texting me and like everybody, oh, my gosh, what a game. I mean, family group chats going on, everything. And I think that speaks to the magnitude of the game. Everybody was tuned in, and the rivalry and everything about it. It was amazing.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.